Let's see the past of she who was the daughter of the strongest. What's up, guys? That guy with a pencil here. Fun fact, I do mean to have it on me and keep it on me at all times. Another fun fact. Yeah, a lot of y'all are lining with me. A lot of y'all actually do want a strong female lead to go along with our deuteragonist and our protagonist and to have more characters. And this, y'all kind of want to banish Iori from her life, and I can't even blame y'all. I really want to see it too, but it looks like we're getting a flashback here. And oh wow, we actually have the chapter title on the first page. Well, you know, we're in for a banger then. So let's not waste any more time. Let's hop right into chapter 71, Contest. 9 years ago, Iori, age 8. For the math, she's 17. Okay, so she's 1 year younger than Chihiro, I believe. I believe Chihiro's 18. I believe he's an adult. I think so. Let's see. Hey, Inori! Aren't you collapsed all of a sudden?
Please, not so loud. Iori called the hospital. She's over there.
Iori, long time no see. Okay, I know I'm not supposed to find that funny. It's just a turn of phrase. And maybe he recently lied up. But gang, long time never see. Have you seen your daughter? Like, did you blind yourself before or after? When did you decide to blind yourself, buddy? Have you ever seen? I mean, presumably he blinded himself before the war, and presumably she was born after the war. So, like, gang, what? Iori, long time no see.
How can you expect her to remember you? Iori, this is your father.
Oh, Samura's ex-wife and Iori's mother, Inori. Darn. Is that, but then, no. I'm trying to think. Well, then again, some people do just take their name and give it to their kid. I'm not naming my kid Pencil. Nah, like, my mom was always joked about it. Oh, I can't wait to meet Pencil Jr. I'm like, no. No, I'd sooner name them after their grandparent. Or I'd sooner name them after one of their ancestors before I name them after me. No. If they choose to name one of their kids Pencil, fine. But they are not unless my wife wants it. Because she'll have final say in everything when it comes to children. Like, unless my wife wants it, they're not being named Pencil. Let's see. But the reason I say all that, Iori, her mom's name is Inori. Like, oh, but you know what? Now that I look at them both, I actually do see both of their parents. Like, she has her mama's eyes, but has the hair part. Her mama's eyes and hair texture mostly, but she has the split bangs that her father does, the more narrow ones, and even a bit of the facial structure. I'd say she's a lot more built like her father. And her earlobes actually do kind of look more like her mother, at least from this little bit of her. But let's see.
Iori, this is your father.
Samura's ex-wife and Iori's mother, Inori. Oh, okay. Okay, so she's in the hospital, so she collapsed. All right.
So, I won't be able to go home for a while. You'll need to take care of Iori.
Hey, wait a minute. Me? I can't do that. What about your sister?
She's still working for the Kabunabe. She doesn't have the time.
Who's that? How old is he, Yuki? I think that'd be just a random long range. But like, how old is he, Yuki? We're going straight to the wiki. No, I'm hold on. Wait a minute. Hold, because I'm trying to think. Working for the Kabunabe. Do we know a character that? But then again, we only get her first name here. We don't know her last name. Yuki Kagurabachi. Yuki Kagade. How old are you? We don't have a name. Her birthday is January 8th. We don't have a name. Of course she's alive. But how old is she? Cause that could be that'd be a crazy poll, but would also explain like once again though, this may be the time where Summer trains Iori, and that's why when her memory is unlocked, that's what she got her full instincts back and like the closed eyes and everything. It may not be an innate thing, but it'll explain her innate power if she comes from that same line that can wield flame bone. Let's see. But I do wonder, did Inori ever work for the Kabunabe? Why just her sister? Let's see. What about your sister?
She's still working for the Kabunabe. She doesn't have time.
Oh, he's thinking about all the lives he took. Yeah. I can't hold my daughter with these hands.
You've said that 1,000 times already during the divorce. Who's going to take care of her then? She's your daughter.
See, that's the thing, Samura. And you know what? I don't know. Was she born before or after the war?
how long? Oh, I forget how long the war is in universe. We know the war is before. No, she had to have been born after the war. Why have a kid then? Because like unless you piped Inori down during the war, unless you did during the war or right before it, buddy, dog, you knew what you were signing up for. You knew what you were signing up for in making a kid. So why would you go out of your way to make a child and then abandon? Like, I get it. I do. And here's the thing. I do understand Samura now. And that's the thing. I don't know. I forget the timeline. I just need to sit down and, like, study and maybe, like, make a Google Doc of all the mangas I review and, like, their timelines. Because I was struggling just in the Sakamoto's review that I just recorded, like, the timeline of things. But in the Kagurabachi timeline, I get Samura now not wanting to hold his daughter because of the countless lives he's taken in the bloody hands and the negative impact that would have on her, and he feels he has on him. He feels like he can't hold the pure being that is his daughter in stained hands. But why'd you make the pure being that is your daughter if you're into the war? Because we know Chihiro, I think Chihiro has to be born after the war, right? Like I don't think Rokuhiro was laying pipe during the war. So I think if Kunishige, who had Chihiro before you had Iori, presumably y'all both when I had kids after that anyway. So what changed? You were fine enough to lay pipe, make a daughter, sit there the entire time, but then now suddenly now that she's born and here you don't want to be in her life. Like I'm not saying it's deadbeat dad of you, but it kind of is. Like Loki, you gotta be, like, I don't know. I've always been for the fact, especially considering kids don't ask to be here. Like they don't. They like no child. Unless, as far as we know, at least, as far as we know as humans, kids don't ask to be here. We bring them into existence. Man, woman, clap, slap, baby. And boom, they're here. And they got no choice in that matter. But since you had the choice in the matter, you could have not laid pipe. You could have not laid pipe. And anyone who be able to parent, you could have not laid pipe. You could have not taken pipe. Because there are deadbeat fathers and deadbeat mothers. You could have not laid pipe or take pipe. But you did. So, and obviously, to each their own, but I believe once you lay pipe, once you make baby, that baby you. This is literally half you. It's your responsibility for the rest of your days. Till you die. So, like, I don't know, that's very deadbeat behavior. And I know he's not really full deadbeat. He's not using the war as an excuse to not take care of his daughter. He literally just feels so emotionally and, like, spiritually dirty that he can't imagine taking care of an innocent life. But at the same time, gang, you made her. After the war. You laid pipe. Take responsibility, gosh darn it. Don't just leave it. Though it looks like the entire divorce, and it looks like Samura brought up the divorce. It wasn't even her. I thought for the longest time Samura got divorced from because of the war. No. Samura chose to be out of his daughter. So yeah, that's real Samura. Real deadbeat father, you buddy. I don't care. I don't care how many people you made deadbeat fathers or left, or how many people you made dead. I got a deadbeat of you, gang. But she's your daughter. Yeah, that's why. At a time like this, ugh. That's enough. Let it go. It's time to look forward, not. I'm sorry. I shouldn't be laughing. I get it. It's the friend. You got to look forward. See. Long time no see. But gang, he's blind. It's like asking an amputee to lend you a hand. Like, gang, they already did, and they never got it back. Don't do that. Let's see. But yeah, honestly, I do 100% believe, right? Like, you do want, I can't put myself in Samura's shoes. But I don't know. But the person I am now, I will always want to be in my kids' lives. Like, and notably, that's the thing, I haven't done, like, horrific, terrible things that I don't ever plan to. And I don't ever want to be forced to. But, like, my daughter, I made you. I love you. I care for you. My son, I made you. I love you. I care for you. My offspring, like, regardless, whatever you want to call them. I don't have any. Like, I cannot. I can, like, literally the world would have to rip me away from them. Or once again, my wife. Like my wife just spontaneously, like, I don't know. I feel like if you have stuck with me long enough that we got married when we had a kid, presumably you're okay with me, and hopefully I haven't become such a terrible person. But, like, if my wife leaves and takes the kids, then I have no choice. I'm gonna fight for my life so I can have at least visitation rights. Gosh darn it, if that happens. Hopefully it never does. Once again, don't know why. But that's, like, the only thing. Or, like, I'd have to literally, like, perish. Like, I'm gonna be in my kid's life, even once they're adults. I'm not gonna bother them or coddle them or anything like that. But, like, hey, Dad, I know it's late, but can we talk? Yes. I mean, yes. You're me. Yeah, I don't know. So Samura,
Can't fully agree with you. They're both quiet because they've never actually spent any time with each other. I need to make a stop. Oh, interesting. Oh, Mr. Samura, welcome. We weren't expecting you today. Hey, I wanted to introduce you. This is Iori. What? You have a daughter, Mr. Samura. She'll be coming with me for a while. Sorry. Don't see. I mean, I get it. You're apologizing because you don't bring a kid to a sort of place, but like still, like, gang. I apologize for my kid. I mean, the thing is though, I don't have kids, but because I know some kids, they're real calm. Like, I think of some of my baby cousins. One recently, like 2-3 weeks ago, I was visiting one of my baby cousins. First time I'd ever met them. They're like, I think they're like 9 months. They're just little and chunky. And I picked them up and I held them. And they just looked at me and I looked at them. And looked at me and I looked at them. And looked at me and I looked at them. I was happy. I was like, oh, you're so adorable. And they kept looking at me. They didn't make any noise. They were just chilling. So like, if my kid's like that, then I'm going to bring her in public. But if my kid is like a notorious crier and screamer, will freak out at anything, then I wouldn't really bring them around. But like, that's not even a baby. Like, that's a child. Then again, he clearly never raised her, so he probably doesn't know anything about her. But I'm not gonna apologize for my kid. They're here. They're an extension of me. You have a problem with them, you have a problem with me. Put them up. But let's see. No problem. Hey, do you know your father's an amazing guy? Hey, stop. All the cops in the city take sword fighting lessons from him. I do love that. I like, obviously Splagooters still do exist in this universe, but like sword, everyone knows, man, use a gun if you're weak. Pick up a blade and go band for band. Let's see. All the cops in the city take sword fighting lessons from him. Your father's a contracted bearer of an enchanted blade. He's a war hero. This country owes its existence to him. I still can't wait for more lore. I genuinely, I would love a kind of like Gojo's past arc or like Hidden Inventory arc where we could just get to see, we follow the sword bearers. Presumably we may get that once we finally actually get to meet the sword master. I wouldn't be shocked if we get like a full scale war flashback once we meet him. Let's see, Iori doesn't like any of this. Oh, really? Who cares if he's a hero? What's my father like? Oh. He's the worst. He's totally hung up on the past, and he totally neglects us. Don't ever fall for a guy like that, Iori. You're not amazing at all. You abandoned Mom, loser. And like that's the thing. It is, but then don't make a kid. Then don't lay pipe. Don't make a kid. Don't lay pipe. Don't attach yourself to somebody. Here's the thing. Maybe that's the thing. We don't know enough about Iori and Samurai, so I'm making a whole bunch of judgments based on very limited information. If Iori and Samurai were together before the war, and only made Iori after it, then maybe Samurai thought having Iori would like clear him of his guilt, but then it didn't, and then he felt extra guilty, and then he left and abandoned. But like, if you met Iori after the war when you were already feeling guilty and having all this doubt and regret, and then you met Inori, and then made Iori, and then you abandon, like that is some horrible behavior, gang. That's not like really good behavior. If you're feeling, oh no, I took all these innocent lives. I'm so guilty. I'm such a terrible. Then don't make a kid. Don't pop out a baby. Don't get in a relationship. Live the rest of your life in lonely isolation. But clearly you don't want to do that. You're still teaching people things. You're still living up to the war hero name and all that. So like, gang, you chose to be a deadbeat father and deadbeat husband. Well, at least you divorced her, so like not deadbeat ex-husband. Like, dog. I'll be at least pay child support, yeah. Listen. I'm sorry, Iori. It's just for a little while. Listen to your father. But Mom, you'll be home soon, right? She died? We'll see. Of course. I'll kick this stupid thing's butt real fast. Aw. Any bad guys better watch out for me, too. Huh? Hey! What? Oh. She's hitting a pole? Huh? Did you just close your eyes and charge? Why would you do that? You should fight on the same level as the enemy. You know what? I respect the respect for a fair fight. I respect the respect for a fair. In a real scenario though, I don't know. All honor goes out the window. I get it if you're like fighting in like a legally sanctioned fight or something like that. Yeah, you gotta follow the rules. You don't do anything dirty. But like, as a person who's never been in a street fight, never plans to be, if I ever have to be, and I sense I can't run, like now, especially now that I'm getting back in shape, I'm gonna practice and get ready back into basically prime running shape. So here's anything happens, and like a physical altercation, specifically physical, and they don't have like any sort of ranged weapon, I'm running away. I'm never fighting, but in any sort of fight scenario, I don't assume there are any rules. I'm going straight for your core. Your family jewels will be annihilated. I will stomp you out there. I will go for the eyes. I will stick my fingers up your nostrils. I will plug your ear. I will not. So Yori, she has honor. Especially fighting an enemy, she has honor. Me personally, man, if it's me or you, it ain't gonna be me. But listen.
So I'm the enemy? Admirable sentiment, but you shouldn't try to imitate me. I've been blind for years.
How long? Did you lay pipe blind? I mean, obviously that's possible. I don't know blind people, but I do know blind people who do lay pipe. Let's see.
I've been blind for years. I have the ears and nose of a beast at this point.
Ears, nose, but not the sensory, touch. Or taste probably wouldn't help. Ugh. Impressive. she respects the hustle. I also have to train really hard. Nah, boo, you can't catch me.
Oh, hey!
You're not supposed to let her get hurt. That's basic.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So even if she didn't like her father at first, she grew a respect for him and a care for him anyway. Yeah, I don't know. Let's say like Topper, you could have just been a father. Yeah, you could have just been in her life. Let's see.
What? Eesh, a cooking contest. Now. Wait, don't tell me. You've got your eyes closed?
They're closed.
Not when you're using a blade. Hey, you're holding that backwards.
Is she? Is that supposed to be the handle? Well, actually, no. So she always had innate talent for the EIY purity style then, because what is she doing? She's holding the blade in backwards in reverse grip. I see you all goes on the shoulder foreshadow. I see you. Let's see. It's a contest. It has to be fair. See, she respects fair. And you know, I once again, in like casual contests or like video games, I'm always about fair too. Like, if we're sitting next to each other on the couch, running a money match, don't randomly sucker punch me or like bump into me. Like, don't knock me off balance. Don't do that. We haven't done that during money matches, but if we are messing around, we have like not like we'll push each other around a little bit on the couch. But let's see. It's a contest. It has to be fair.
Screw this contest stuff. What's your deal anyway? Hey, this is amazing.
Right? Oh, she loves her dad. Oh, my heart. Oh, my heart. Oh, but that's the thing, man. Like, I don't know. I'm still nowhere near. Oh. Hold on 1 second. There we go. But I'm not in a financial place to have kids. I'm nowhere near. Like, legitimately, the dream, there is a long-term plan your boy's running. The dream is to be financially stable enough and in a good enough position generally to be able to get married and have kids within like the next 5 years. Now, I'm old, so like y'all are hearing that and be like, darn, Pencil, you waiting for a minute. Yes. Hold on 1 second. But what was I? I'm sorry, I completely lost my train of thought. No, but yeah, like I want to have a kid so bad. I want to have a kid. But the thing is, I never would want to bring a child of mine in a position where I cannot support them. If that makes any sense all day, I don't want to bring my kid into a world where they can't at least have the same quality of life I did growing up. AKA 2 parents, stable house, never have to worry about food, never have to worry about a roof over their head, never have to worry about clothes in the bed. Like that was the life I lived and more. Like I lived a very blessed life, an amazing life, and I'm so happy and grateful for it. And I want to be able to at least provide my kids that. And if not better, once again, I kind of view the whole idea of having kids and continuing the legacy, continuing the bloodline as making the same life that you had, but better for your own kids. And I want to be able to do that for them. And thusly, I can't do that right now. Your boy does not have the funds. I have a job, fully employed, I'm doing a bunch of stuff on the side, but like, your boy does not have the funds. So I couldn't pop out a kid right now. Or I would be able to adjust to manage it, but like I wouldn't do it now, and I wouldn't do it for a while. But hopefully, if 5 years pass, if 2030 hits, and I'm not in a position where I can have kids and a house and wife and like be able to take care of all that, then something's going horrifically wrong in my life. But that aside, let's see. Yeah, right. And his belly friend was like I would love to be able to teach my kid. Like I still remember learning how to cook and learning how to bake and stuff like that from my own family and parents and stuff like that. But let's see. Right? I win, right?
Why is it a contest? Fine, though. You win.
I'm a good cook. Mom and I cook together a lot. Mom and I.
Hey, okay. Let's have a contest.
Huh?
Whoever makes the tastiest food for Inori and cheers her up the most wins.
You're on. Caesar, you could have been a good dad, bro. You could have been a good dad if you was just better, bro. But then again, I'm assuming like we're getting all this nice happy flashback stuff to build to the flashback of Samura's desecrated house. Like we saw that panel a few chapters back. Presumably we're building to that where Samura he at first he didn't even want to risk it. He made Iori. He was reckless. He was irresponsible. He piped down Inori, made Iori, and then decided to just leave their life because he felt too guilty. And then he's given this opportunity because of Inori's sickness to go back and actually be a father for the first time. A single father temporarily, but a father nonetheless. He gets scolded. He's in this dynamic with his ex-wife. He's having all this good time with his kid. But then, just as he gets used to it, just as he begins to feel like happiness and hope and maybe, maybe he can be in their life. Obviously, maybe not get remarried, but at least co-parent Iori and like have this good time and develop and bond with her. But then the house will be desecrated. The guilt Summer will spike back up. Then obviously all the chaotic incident, presumably the death of Kunishige Rokuhiro will happen. And it will be clear that the life of his daughter, who he cares about more than anything else, and possibly even the life of his wife, are in danger because of him. And then he's going to decide to seal her away. If I had to hazard a guess how the story's going to go. Let's see. They buy stuff. She keeps trying to pretend to be blind. He gets scolded. They cook together. Time passes. They're running home. Building the sword. Racing. Aw. Oh, wow. You made this, Iori?
It was supposed to be a contest, but we sort of ended up working together.
Oh, that's adorable. Let's see. Oh, the fruits of a healthy rivalry, you might say. See, that's it. I mean, it's funny because I think of Kid Me, and admittedly, I don't have much context. It's so funny because like I have always been pencil, like that part of my lore has never changed. I've been pencil. I shall forever be pencil, and pencil eternal. But that being the case, I can't really recollect earlier versions of myself, but I know what earlier versions of myself thought. Like my memories of my youth are very bad. Like my memory sucks. It's horrific. It's hilarious because my mom has amazing memory, but as I've recently confirmed with some of my family members, I blame my dad's side of the family. We just have bad memory. Our memory sucks over there, and I got that memory. I was like, really? I couldn't get my mom's memory database? The memory sucks. But I do remember my emotions and reactions and thoughts. And I don't know, young me was very, I guess, relatively carefree. I didn't really care about rivals and stuff like that. I only developed that sort of mentality and that desire to like have a rival, be better, grow a whole bunch. Like a bit older. Like Iori's 8 here. I think I developed that like in my early teens at like teen years where I was like, okay, I got to be a better version of myself. I got to find a person I can better myself against and do this and do that. And I've kept that aspect of my personality ever since. Well, I'm so sorry. I'm taking care of something right now. One second. Boom. All right. But let me see. Fruits of a healthy rivalry, you might say. Is that so? Delicious. It's the best. Aw. Did it make you feel better? Oh. See, did she die though? Is that? I thought we met Iori's mother. Unless it's not the same mother. But let's see. Somewhere looks mixed. Let's see. Absolutely. I feel fantastic. Oh, look at that. Even Summer smiles. He's like, oh no. He's like, no, I'm falling. No, I want to become a father. I'm going to become a dad. Let's see. I'm going to get even better at cooking. When you get out of the hospital, just wait. Well then, I have to hurry up and get well then, won't I? Oh no, does she die? Does she die? I don't remember what her mother looked like. Does she die? What happens? What happens? This page, this is obvious. Like, it's Kagurabachi. She's gonna die, ain't she? Gosh darn it! I was like, I was like, there's no, like, it sounds too happy. It sounds too pure. It sounds. So wait, then who's the random lady that's pretending to be her mother? Who's that? Did someone remarry or something? Like, wait, I'm confused. Because we know she has a mom. Did the Mossumi just assign her a random mother? Did they gaslight keeping girl boss that random woman and taking care of a woman that's not actually her daughter? What happened? Wait, let's see. Summer's like, darn, I gotta be a full-time single dad. This doesn't seem good. Let's see. I'm sorry. I don't think I can last much longer.
Well, you did great hanging in there for a whole year.
Ah, okay, so he spent a whole year with his daughter. Let's see. Since when did you know how to cook?
Since never.
I still snore horrifically. I feel bad. Literally, it's awful. It's awful. I feel bad whenever I have to share a room with somebody. Let's see.
I got the guys at the dojo to coach me on the side.
Really? You've changed over this past year. What do you think of Iori?
She's cute.
Even though you're blind?
Listen, you.
Okay, so at least in universe right now, I was like, yeah, this gang's blind. Let's see.
I don't have to see. She laughs like you.
Summer, why'd you lay pipe? Why'd you get married to lay pipe?
Let's see. She laughs like you.
You abandoned mom!
I'm sorry for everything.
Yeah. You could have been, Summer, you could have been such a better dad. I mean, once again, though. And you know what? I say all this. Yeah, you could have been a better dad, all this. But Summer's a flawed character. And that's a good character. Like, that's the thing. Summer making mistakes based on the guilt of his past and making the human mistake of making a baby, then getting married, and then finding out he doesn't want to do that, actually, and then going away. Like, all that's just really good character writing. Like that's good stuff. Like, that's very human. So, sorry, I've been saying, Summer, you're a bad dad. Summer, you're a deadbeat. But, honestly, if he was a perfect dad, that'd actually make him a worse character. Unironically. So, like, actually, shout outs to Summer for being a deadbeat dad. Like, that feels so weird to say, but, like, literally shout outs to the gang for being a deadbeat. Because it makes him a more interesting character. It drastically changes up the initial perspective of what I thought Summer was. And I like that. Once again, Summer is a character who just keeps evolving the more and more we learn about him. And that's fantastic. Like, I thought I had one view on the character, then he flipped, and I had another view on the character, and then he flipped the flip, and then I had another view on the character, and we got introduced to Iori, and then I got another view on the character. So overall, it's just straight cinema. It's straight cinema he's with this character. Let's see.
Hey, Iori, how about we call a truce?
I wish I could see her grow up. Look forward, not back. Well, we know he ends up looking back. Let's see. I'm gonna get even better at cooking.
Oh, I'll watch over her for you.
But you're blind. Okay, I'm sorry. But that's a very sweet moment. So what? We're gonna cut to the house being destroyed? Like what? Like, but then what? It must have been the death of Kunishiguro Kuhira. It must have been the Ishaku. It must have been the death of Kunishiguro Kuhira. It must have been the house getting trashed. Something must have ended this. Something. So let's say taking care of her in the bed. Uh-oh. Is it gonna be Yura? Is it gonna be Yura?
Who are you?
Oh, that looks like it could be Yura. Yeah! Oh, it's cinema. Oh, it's cinema. Oh, it's cinema. Oh, it's cinema. Oh, hold on, I don't even know the salsa, but oh, it's cinema. Oh, it's cinema. Oh, it's cinema. Oh, it's cinema. We're cooking with gas. We're cooking with gas. We're cooking with gas. Oh! Why is every chapter review so far this week a banger? Shinobi Undercover, you better not fail me. Shinobi Undercover, you better not fail me. We're cooking with gas. We're cooking with gas. Ooh, my knee. Oh, my knee popped like that. Oh, where's Coco? Guys, let's see. Hold on. I want to spend a minute since I've hit Yoda's voice.
Pleased to meet you, Seichi Samura. Hey, I don't know who you are, but do me a favor. Don't make me draw my blade. For the future, huh? Don't worry. We're just here to talk about the sins you lot committed.
So it was this conversation with Yuta most likely that sent him down the path of abandoning Iori. Okay. All right. And once again, this does feed into the common theory that maybe not just Yuta, but a lot of people put most heavy stock into Yuta being from the mystical magical island that appeared that had the Datenseki stones, and that led to extreme destruction and malice and chaos. Like a lot of people assume that Yura is from that island, and that's why he's such a powerful sorcerer. He has such powerful magic, and that's why he's so silly focused on getting rid of the sword bearers, not just for his own power, but in order to get revenge of some sorts. And that's why Samura feels so guilty in particular and was willing to work with him in the first place. And obviously, he needs to protect his daughter. Let's see. This is the sword master. We're actually going to get to see what he looks like.
And the disaster that will befall this country as a result a few years from now.
Oh, nope. Alright, so that's the end of the chapter. Ladies and gentlemen, we in the business, we call this cinema an extremely W chapter. An extremely W chapter. Oh wow, I love that. And that was purely flashback. I think someone mentioned this will probably be like the fourth of like 3 chapters in the entire 71 chapter series that didn't feature Jihiro, and it's one of the best chapters in the series. I love it. It was, as you can tell, I kind of did predict ultimately the mother was gonna die, even if I was a little bit confused. I thought the mother was alive. That does make me wonder though, who is that lady that's like pretending to be her mother? Was she adopted? Like I didn't remember. But all that aside, I like it. I love that. This is a really solid chapter, really sweet chapter, really painful chapter. We don't get to see any of her training though. So once again, I do wonder if it was innate. Obviously, I do think this, where is it? Her eyes closed, backhanded. It's very specifically her reference to being able to wield the EI White Purity style perfectly. And I wonder if it is innate or if she was trained. We didn't get to see any of her training this chapter, but we're clearly focusing on the family building bond, the loss of the mother. And now with Yuta interfering and showing up as he does, I'm interested to see, and I'm so excited for next week. Contrast indeed. In fact, if you made it all the way to the end of this video, please leave true contrast in the comment section down below. And thank you so much for watching. Remember to leave a like, share, comment, and subscribe. Make sure to hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any videos that come to the channel. Also, you even have a Patreon down below where you can support me for as low as $1 a month. Things like exclusive videos, early content, and more. You can also now become a member of the channel for as low as $3 a month to get the same perks and more. Some of those perks will include the live reactions here with the series I happen to review, and variations of all my videos. And if you become a $25 patron or a $12 member, you can order whatever video you want. Also do a link to my Ko-Fi in the description down below. You can drop 5 beans for a short video, 20 beans for a long video, or any beans at all. Any support is always greatly appreciated. Now, I'd like to thank you so much for watching once again, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. This is the guy with the pencil, writing off.
I'd like to thank you to our sketch tier members: Greyhound, Eternal Flame, Red Bull 4765, Astro, Super Flame Zero, Glacier XZ, Zeta, Brandon Payne, J2MA, Gyomi, Yuki Ally, Buddha Uda, Azo2404, Planet Grown, G Prosper, and Striker Man. Then I'd like to thank you to our line art tier patrons: Sean, Nirvana Igneel, Midnight Lord 21, Kevin Encarnacion, and A+A. Then I'd like to give a big old thank you to our Ink tier members: Fine, Austin Wimberly, A Uchiha, Carlo Alimo, and Grim. And I'd like to give a massive thank you to our digital art tier members: J Warrior and AZ Void. Then I'd like to give a gargantuan thank you to our colored art tier patrons: Joaquin Munoz and Joaquin Munoz.
And finally, I gotta give the biggest, juiciest, heftiest, and most meaty, sloppiest thank you to our
glorious, ultimate, that guy with a pencil tier patron, Calvin Elder.